بلشنا. بسم الله. بعدون يلا. خلينا نروح، تأخرنا ساعة على البطولة. والله تأخرنا ساعة، ما كنا حاسبينها هيك. اوه اللي سمعنا مفعلين ايش اسمه. والله اتأخرنا ساعة بالتمام، ساعة بالتمام. مبابي يا حبيبي، انبسطنا. ودينا التصنيف ايش ترتيبه. اوه العالم 6 ماتشات لعبانة يا زلمة. انا ما لسه لهلا ولا ماتش. لكن روح خلصنا.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Serginho.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Nicely shaped ball. And he was quick to react. Gets a good foot in there.
هو الحكم.
Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And it's Serginho. This looks promising. Zola. He has found the... Zola!
شلون صده.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Zola clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Syria with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Nedved. No, he refuses to take the bait. Eyüpspor have the chance to... It's Nedved! Beautiful from Nedved! A finish right from the top draw! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
مبابي عم تضحك علي إلا عمي.
So the game's
تدخل
first
وتطلع.
significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Nedved. Great vision. Beckham. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's hit the woodwork
Oof.
and out. And he's really put himself on the line here.
والله شلت شيلي على العمر.
That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely worked.
لك وين رايح يا ابن جاي ترك الطابة يا
Is
شباب.
looking to influence the game from out wide. Costa Curta. And here's Mbappe. Short changes him with that pass. And that's really well manoeuvred. And they can counter here.
لك حبيبي الدشنوف.
Bellingham, who is really short on confidence. Mbappe receives it in a good position. Shoots! Oh, the ball's... Oh, what has happened here? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nedved!
ايش هالحارس اللي عنده؟
And again, he is at his elastic best.
شو بدك تنسحب؟ بشرف انسحب. بتكون خدمتني خدمة العمر إذا بتنسحب.
Syria have their second corner now. Eyüpspor are looking to go forward now. Cafu. Now Costa Curta. And that's been intercepted. And here's Mbappe. Looking for options.
مبابي يعني بكفي امبارحة بالأبطال جحش كمان اليوم ما يتجحش. حاج امبارحة جحشت.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Beckham, the regular corner taker. Beckham plays it short. Eyüpspor with another corner. Eyüpspor have their third corner.
لك متأخر ساعة عشان هيك.
Has a look and place it forward. And now they can spring out of defence. He's picked his way through. He has a look up.
واللعب تقيل يا الله، شو تقيل اليوم اللعب.
Really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Goes for a
يلعن
shot.
عرضك،
Now who's going to be
يلعن
first for
عرضك
this?
على هاللعب.
And this is Hullet.
شوط يا زلمة شوط.
Beckham, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zola, space for him to turn and look. That's a pretty loose pass. And it's Nedved.
تقيل 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 تقوله حاج.
And they win it back again.
Such good technique.
Nedved. He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
يا زلمة تقول جدار برلين عنده.
That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Syria coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take
أنهي
despite
اللعبة
the
بسرعة
lead
مع
being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Syria can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
خطته عادية جربانة.
So off we go again. Syria
بس مقفل كتير بمنطقة الجزاء، ما بعرف ليش.
And it's Shevchenko. Rijkaard cuts it out. Syria do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And that has been knocked clear. Beckham. And that's going right the way across. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
يا ابن القديش شو اسمه لابراهيموفيتش عم تلعب لهذا عليه لاعب.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. It's Snyder! Oh, super goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Chance!
انسحب بالله عليك، انسحب يا زلمة، بالله عليك انسحب. ما تقرحنا. ايش هو هذا؟ سي هذا عم بيلعب معي ليقوم.
Simply breathtaking stuff. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And a chance! Great football, shot and save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now it's Rijkaard. Drives it in. Big chance! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
They're up to 5 corners now. Beckham goes short. Cruyff's cross. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Syria have the chance to go the other way. Ronaldinho. Syria, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
والله عرفت متسلي.
Beckenbauer. Syria have scored 2 quick goals here. Adams. Cafu. That's Rijkaard. Cruyff. Played back towards his own goal.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
والله كل هالعملية بس مشان تلعبها لكارلوس ترفع.
Cafu. And here's Van Basten. Van Basten! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
هلا يا ابو عبدو، ايش اخترت يا معلم؟ انا بلشت هلا، هي اول مباراة لسه، لكن تأخرنا اليوم بالشغل يا زلمة، كان في عنا شغل بدنا نسلمه.
So here comes the substitution.
بوقف المعلم معلم طلع فيك هيك مثل الولد الصغير عم ببكي.
Well, they've got it again. Yaya Toure. And it's Ibrahimovic. And it's been played through. Not the most convincing of passes. He's shifting through the gears here. He's in a great position. And the shot! And he should have made it 4.
ابشر لعيونك دشنوبي.
This is going to give him nightmares for a while.
So, third corner of the game. Ronaldinho with the short one. Forced to go back. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's been cut out. Well played. Into the last quarter of an hour. Rijkaard gets a foot in there. Distributed tidily. Rijkaard. Beckenbauer.
ما بلعب الكوتش؟ لا حبيبي يا عمور.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Shevchenko. And that's a nicely shaped ball. And he's had it nicked away. Bellingham. Syria are closing in on a comfortable win. Engages and forces him off the ball. Bellingham.
السعودية هي.
He's gone for goal! Magnificent! About as smooth as it gets. And just like that, he's into double figures now. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical.
بياخذوا منا 16 واحد. نفس بطولات الانتر وما انتر بس دريم تيم.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
يعني هذا ليش ما عم بنسحب ما بعرف.
Toure has been caught there. It's a foul.
عم ضيع لنا وقت من غير شيء متأخرين.
Out towards the flank. Thuram. Ferdinand. Syria clearly now in lead preservation mode. Ronaldinho. And no, that was never going to make it.
والله أنا قلت اليوم لما 7:15 بالكثير بكون فاتح. معلم هيك شغل الدنيا كله طلع.
It's Snyder. It's a goal. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? And time is up. Syria can look back on a nigh on perfect performance here.
بعرف انت الله انتبهت عليه. ما عندي غيره. ما بطلع لك احمر لا. مهم. كله سهم متوسط اصفر.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Whistle's gone, that's foul. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very
ايش هالبقجات اللي عم ينزلوا لنا اياها يا زلمه؟ ابغى يعرفوا ينزلوا لنا فييرا.
Taken on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
عادي يا عمو انه ما في غير ايدته. لا ما راح افتح عليه.
And we have our very first corner.
انا ما بفتح، انا لاعب جديد. ايه بفتح عليه.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
بس يرجعوا ينزلوا فييرا ارتكاز بيستاهل واحد يفتح عليه، بس هدول كلهم عندي منهم.
Well timed, excellent interception.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Knocks it into space.
مين؟
Solar.
Well, it's not the best when it comes
ما
to
بعرف، عندي
decision
واحد
making.
محطم
Okay,
كلب يا زلمه مع
initially
انه
he
105
probably
ها.
was afforded the space
اخر
to
نسخه
hold on
له.
to it, but the longer he did that, the more he
ايه
was going to be
الارسنال
swamped.
محطم معلم وحش بس تمركزه خرا.
Not the most accurate pass.
لا انا عندي عندي اخر نسخه محطم كون الابله بوكس تو بوكس. حتى الابله خبير. بدك مثل ما اقول لك ينزل فييرا فرنسا معلم ارتكاز انسى. عندي جبته هاد.
And he's really put himself on the line.
ممتاز معلم خارق، بس فييرا احسن. باصاته كلب بس يا اخي والله تمركزه غريب والله غريب. إذا هيك ما بتبني أنت بإي فوتبول، عم تكبها دويرة لخلت أو لأي لاعب طويل جوا. هون اللاعب اللي بكون باصاته 90 تلاقيه بيلعب لك هون باص شغل 5.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined.
بس والله أنا بيلينغهام عم بيعجبني.
And it's Hullet.
إيه هي الصندوق. صندوق معلم خارق خارق والله.
And he's managed to get free. And he shoots.
صندوق.
لا
لا بقول لك صندوق. لك لا عندي وحده بين الوسط والهجوم ما عادي. هي النسخه الصندوق أزبط.
Well, and the finish! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are
جاك
flying.
مستولو.
And a
مين هاد جاك
trademark
مستولو؟ نعم أو
move
لا؟ ما
ends with
فهمت.
the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
لما جبت لك عليه معلم جول بخلت
Things
وجول
starting to
بإمبابي
look
خيالي.
very comfortable.
تحكم فردي
And
1000.
things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
بدك تسكر تطبيق تنسحب، ما بتحفن تنسحب من هون هيك. إنه يحطوا هون انسحاب من دون تسكير تطبيق.
Bellingham. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, easy pickings there. Zola. Syria have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0. Great chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's
والله ما عم
very,
أفهم
very
عليك يا
good. You
أوشري.
can't ask for
مين
much more
هالتسكير؟
than that.
كابيلو قصده؟
Corner number 2 then. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's a goal kick. Nedved. And here's Hullet. Now it's Nedved. He's had a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Nedved just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And he's had it nicked away. Pass somewhat off target. Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
Syria have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Syria looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Now it's Hullet. And he's running through, and a shot!
Okay, it didn't come off, but it was clever. A nice little dummy.
And that has left him in a heap.
والله ما عم فهم عليك يا أوشريك، شو عم تحكي؟ ما بعرف يعني شو قصدك بالسؤال؟ ما عم فهم
McAllister,
عليك والله.
the message is
Hey,
clear,
Castello,
no
mira
shall
Castello.
pass. So what can they make of this? Bellingham. Turns back here, probably the best option. It's a threatening ball.
تقول له ما والله ما فهم عليك.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tries to thread one through.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
ما عرفت هذا كاستولو اللي عم تقول عليه.
Desai.
بحاول أفكر
Always
أعصر
goal
مخي بس
side.
ما بعرف.
Ferdinand looking for the run. That's a pretty loose pass. Can he spark a counter here? Hullet. Good driving run.
هون ياخذها على البي.
Bellingham. And that signals the end of the first period. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Syria looking good feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. The second half is up and running. Andrik to McAllister. And it's Totti.
يعني ما دول بجيبوا ديفيجن اول، بتعرف كم مباراة بيلعبوا؟
But only just.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it.
مثل هداك مرة العراقي هذا عمر لعبان له 400 ماتش، يا الله 400 ماتش اب بده فيهم.
Mbappe is onto this. And here's Hullet. He's on it. Can he get away? Totti. Well, it didn't look good
شلون
for a while,
عمر؟
but that was brave defending, and they got away
العالم
with
كلها
it.
عم تلعب لاني
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious
مو
trouble.
كله عم بيلعب
lay in
هلا
store.
البطولة، كل السيلفرات عم تلعب هلا.
Serginho.
في عالم تلعب.
Mbappe is herring after that one.
اللي امبارح على المباراة يا ابو
Good
عبده.
read. That was well played, well stopped.
Nedved. Mbappe. Now it's Nedved. He's picked his way through. And he welcomes it in. Goes for a shot. In he goes again.
مقت بس هذا كامافينجا ابن الكلب ليش نزل عم تقتل بالعالم؟ ليش ايش شو هي معناته؟ بس شوف ابو عبدو بعرف، بس هي مسكة الطابة يعني ما فهمتها. انه على فكرة الحكم يمكن ما كان له خبر انه عليه اصفر، لا حتى راح ومعطى ولا قال له ما بعرف يعني ايش وين المغزى. يعني حتى كيميتش معلمه قال له انه عم يحكي مع الحكم، حتى راح رجع اعطاه الحمراء. يعني حكم عالمي ما بتعرف اذا اللاعب عليه اصفر ولا لا.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognize the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Now it's Nedved. Nice control. Nedved going face to face with his great rival. Marlon, he can run onto that. Oh, that's fabulous. Hazard.
هي جحشان تلاعب، انا ما ببلغ يعني جحشان تلاعب. يوم انت لاعب ريال مدريد ايش عم بتسوي؟ خلص ضيعت وقت ثانية ثانيتين ما راح يقول لك شيء الحكم. بس ليش عم تمشي فيها كل هالشيء؟ يعني ايش راح تفيدك هالمشوي؟ ما لعيبتك كلهم رجعوا تمركزوا.
Pedro Porro.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
يا ابو عبدو روحي انت عم تلعبوا مع اتلتيكو مدريد، ها مو مع ايش اسمه بايرن ميونخ.
It's a really well measured ball and he skips past his man.
لا مثل بايرن ميونخ.
Slick, the speed is slippery. The defense though able to hold on this time.
والله ايام رونالدو ما كان يفلحس.
It's an inviting looking ball that. And they're back on the ball again.
كان ذهاب اياب ياخده.
And he's lost his man here. Mbappe couldn't quite.
بس هلا ايام هالقرد هذا صار له كلمة.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Bellingham. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now that looks a decent ball. He is through here. He's got away. Shoots! Off the post.
جاي قديش انه خبطة طاية بأول عرضة وثاني عرضة وقفت على الخط.
توتي.
ايه لك شوف هلا هي عرضة لإلي معلم، أول عرضة والثانية رجعت وقفت على الخط.
And there's a goal. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Andrik. And that has been cut short.
حتى باقي التنين لبرشلونة، ها الراخو وكوندي.
And again,
مين
he's sorted
كمان؟
that out terrifically. He's found a way through. Big chance.
ما بعرف مين اللاعب الثالث. هذا الظهير الثاني ابو عبدو، ايش كان
And
اسمه؟
a goal kick.
العكس كوندي.
Gehi. Andrik. And it's McAllister. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
ابو عبدو مين هذا المهاجم اللي نزل مع ايتو؟ ما بعرفه.
Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Whatever happens, that's
ما
the kind
بعرفه.
of movement which raises hope.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Quickly
معلم
taken.
165 طوله 168. يا خفيف على هالطول، وزنه اشو 65 كيلو. هذا مي.
Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He has found the way through. Totti. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Nedved. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. McAllister. Azar. And he's worked it through. No, that's been intercepted. And the referee brings it to a close. Syria pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله. هلا والله بأحمد.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
ايه معلم، هي بطولة الأوبن.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here.
تصفيات اليوم
These
فتحي.
fans love their football. And
نضل عم نلعب ليوم الأحد.
So we're very much on the way now.
إذا طلعنا من أول 16 بنتأهل.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's a shade optimistic. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's gone direct here. Now it's Hullet. Nicely shaped ball. Howson deals with that comfortably.
تأهل الكوتش امبارح هو وجويش.
Has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorizes Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful
شوت
game.
رأسا.
Tries a shot! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Galatasaray are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Bellingham, and he plays one through. Oh, it's come loose.
اي والله زحت على الطابة. هي ما هي على الطابة، هي تسح
Hullet
اللاعب.
unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Beckham, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos drives forward on the overlap. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ferdinand plays it all the way forward. Forced to go back. And it's Beckham. And no, he's seen through all of that. Zola did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Galatasaray are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And Shevchenko! And there's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make
زي ما
the
قلنا
boss
السنة
just a little happy
البرشلونية
now.
امبارحة يعني
Another moment
كسر
of
البيت
magic,
كان.
a real wow moment.
بعد ما انطرد
That's
كامافينجا.
what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to
حكم
add.
جحش واللاعب أجحاش. يفضح عرضنا
We're
هاللاعب.
looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch
ليش
this
عم
every
تلعب
week,
بيه يا
Peter.
زلمة؟
This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And this is Hullet. Hullet proves just a little bit too strong. Roberto Baggio. Adams. Can he latch on to this? Pass somewhat off target. Bellingham.
ايش في ليش هيك الباصات؟
Great ball, and he's in here.
لو شيط أقول.
Nedved. Zola. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
That was travelling. Roberto Carlos. And it's Beckham. To McAllister. Beckham. To McAllister. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Bellingham, the magician in chief.
إيه
His
ليش
feet
هيك تقيل
twinkling.
اللعبة؟
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Koundé. And it's Baggio. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And he's in on goal. And that signals the end of the first period. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I
ما
suspect
امبارح بشكل
they'll
عام في
continue
ما
with their
بعرف
respective
التحكيم كان
approaches,
غلط.
give or take the odd fine
يعني
tune.
ما كان لازم يتحكم هيك.
Well, it's been intriguing
حتى
stuff so
الطرد
far, and it's
انه
1-1
لاعب
at the
عليه
break.
اصفر
Both
ما
teams
بنعطاه
hoping
اصفر تاني
for
مشان
a
تضييع
pick-me-up
وقت.
in the second half.
والله امبارح كانت مباراة مزعجة للصراحة.
Syria get the second half going. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. McAllister is the team's great visionary. Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Zola. Now it's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Adams. Koundé. Passing is crisp and sharp. Zola. McAllister. Koundé. And it's Beckham. Here's Roberto Carlos. Danielson will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Played out wide. And it's Roberto Carlos. Nedved clears.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
ما كان بيعرف لا الحكم ما كان بيعرف انه عليه بطاقة صفراء. انا هذا الشيء اللي عم بحكي، انه حكم، انت حكم دولي، حكم عم تحكم حكم دولي، انت دوري ابطال، ما تعرف لاعب اذا عليه اصفر ولا لا. اعطاه البطاقة الصفراء ومشي. لو ما قالوا له لعيب بايرن ميونخ كيميتشو هدول مشي. ايش هالمنطق هاد؟ انت حكم ما بتعرف اللعيبة اللي عليها صفر؟ ذبحنا عم بلعب بهالخطة هاي 5 دفاع وفاتح لي الطرف ومقضي لي اياها كلها باصات، فرحان لي على شافشينكو جاي بالمجان. ابو بروح برفع له. كده حاج تضيع وقت يا زلمة، من غير شي تأخرنا على اللعبة.
Roberto Carlos with the short one.
رونالدو لان يجريلسون.
Oh, that's neat. Now this could be a chance. And a chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Knocks it out wide. Shevchenko. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And they can counter here. And he was quick to react. Threads one in. It's a really well-measured ball. McAllister, who's set up one goal so far. Koundé. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal,
يلا يا الله بس عم بقضيها باصات هيك. تشليف
McAllister,
تشليف اقسم بالله تشليف باصات.
Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Schneider has it in a wide position. Kunde attempts a clearance. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And he's managed to get free. Now they're getting up there.
إيه لا هي مسخرة هاي.
But hit the post.
هاي مسخرة هاي.
Roberto Carlos. McAllister. And it's Baggio. Now it's Shevchenko. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Roberto Carlos. Seedorf. And the pass is intercepted. Into the last quarter of an hour. Schneider.
لك يا الله خلي هون سين هذا المجاني بصير ما بعرف ايش بصير غريب.
Tries to get it clear. Yaya Toure. Nice sequence of passes this. Schneider. And the finish!
قوم بلا.
And it's in! And again they hit the front. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Great vision.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Into the last 5 minutes. Schneider, Shevchenko, and that is expertly dealt with.
Syria can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Schneider, there he goes.
قال لي بس زحط عليك معلم وين بقطع الطابق عليه.
Beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Ronaldinho. McAllister. That is a good effort from distance. And that is a routine
شق
catch.
وشق معلم.
And there goes the final whistle. Syria proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle.
ابلع ايش ده ابلع؟ ايش ده ابلع ولا؟ شقيته. ايش عم بقول لي؟ ايه تكرم عينك. جيت ياض جيت ياض جيت ياض قردشي. اجباري. صعب صعب لسه قردشي والله.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can...
And he shoots! And he's done it! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's got away. That's tidy. Great chance! In he goes again. It's a goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Syria are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Syria are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. Bellingham, who is rarely short on confidence. Syria have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And he cuts out the supply. Mbappe.
Oh, really well played.
He's picked his way through. Bernardo Silva kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Maradona. Maradona. Berbatov. What a... And again! It's in! Maradona at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Just 1 in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's...
He's had a shot! Oh, it's hit the post. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nice physical challenge. And here's Zola. Might be danger here. Takes a shot. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Shot a goal. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Syria with the corner. They're first. Del Piero. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Maradona. Out towards the flank. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Spread it left.
Del Piero clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if...
It's Nehayat! And he's stuck it away. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really...
Shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Yaya Toure. Syria looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And he is deftly away. And that's been won straight back. Good running, strong and purposeful. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Hullet. Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Mbappe really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Oh, nice touch. Is there any support? He might not need it. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up. Can he finish? And it's in. They are purring, truly purring. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick.
معلم
too
نسينا
sharp
نفرجيك
for that
خط
defense. They were made
ابراهيموفيتش.
to look, a little
بس
lost
ابراهيموفيتش ابو
themselves.
شريك انا يمكن منزل فيديو على التيك توك في
Things
حته فيه
looking
التطويره.
so easy, almost too
اذا
easy
بدك
here.
روح شوفه معلم، وهلا على كل حال بورجيك اياه.
Zola providing an outlet on that flank. And that is out of play. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. In he goes again! He's beaten. Oh, good finish.
هاد لازم
And
ينسحب.
they're threatening to fly away here.
ما بيفهم.
And that is all
بالله
they
عليك
have
انسحب
time
يا
for.
زلمه. ضروري نتعشى.
Who would have seen this?
ضروري كنا شغله على
By
السريع
any
ونجي
yardstick,
نكمل.
it is pretty much ideal for them.
يلا جيت.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Syria are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable.
خط النت انا فايبر. بشرفك رو انسحب يا زلمه.
The second period is underway.
كانت مايع عليه بركي بينسحب.
Desai is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Thuram, Ferdinand, Yaya Toure, Desai, and he's forced to go back. More and more pressure on the ball here. Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Desai. It's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Thinks about the shots. And the shots! And that's wide.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly look
تمام
sharp there.
اختلف.
They're very well drilled in this art of
طبعا
counter-attacking.
اختلف من الأرض للسماء. طبعا اختلف اللعب كثير.
Desai. Maldini. Zola. This is a promising build-up. He's shifting through the gears here. So much chance, surely!
اختلف كثير بعد ما ركبت الفايبر.
Syria have their second corner now. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward. Oh, he's having a go! So, third corner of the game. Syria awarded another corner. Syria get their fourth corner. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Now that looks a decent ball.
Might want to be careful there.
Little doubt, that is a foul.
هاي فيها سجن ديساي.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Stojkovic. Can he get on the end of this? Well, they've got it again. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Hullet. Zola. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
Kimmich did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Forwards and with intent. Over to the right flank. And he's quick to return it. Schmeichel gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Maradona. The muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Edmilson. Stojkovic. And it's Bernardo Silva. No foul, says the referee. Now it's Mbappe. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bernardo Silva. And here's Del Piero. Looking to play him in. Hoisted it. Towering header. Well taken goal. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Paris Saint-Germain get their goal. A bit of respectability restored. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
He read that really
ثواني ثواني.
Zola. And here's Hullet. And that has been cut short. Berbatov. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Toure producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And here's Berbatov. And it's Edmilson. Played out towards the right wing. So what can they make of this? Well, that is one way to stop him.
دي خلاص يبقى يا
And it's
زلمه
a
ما يخلص
jarring
الماتش.
tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now that's well seen too. Has a look and place it forward. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Serginho. Edmilson. And he's in on goal. And he whips it in. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes.
يا الله ده لسه عم بيلعب بيستحوذ وبيلعب باصات.
Maldini clears.
عن جد امره غريب.
Nicely
خلي
spread.
وبيلعب يعني انه.
And that's
انا يا شباب بس دقيقتين وبرجع لكم، بس كنا شغله على السريع ونجي.
in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Syria definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
جيناكم يا شباب. مين اجانا؟ ابو تركي. تعال ابو تركي تعال. شو الخطة الغريبة من نوعها؟
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day. Isn't it a real pleasure to be able to see the Dutchman Ronald Koeman? He's got to be one of the best ever attack-minded centre-backs, a playmaking centre-back actually, and he can step into midfield and spray a pass with...
Shoots! Rude Hullet! That is just a piece of art!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So, a breakthrough already. Holland. Mbappe. Gently done. Syria leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Osimhen, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He won't be happy with that one. And it's Bellingham. And here's Hullet. Oh, super. It's Nedved! Galatasaray are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not...
Takes a shot! Bellingham. Can he get it through? Mbappe! He's... Big chance! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
هاي احسن شغله بتعملها بحياتك انك تنسحب. عن جد هاي احسن شغله عملها انه انسحب. لك وينكن يا طفشات جي جي؟ ايش بكون؟ ايه اوف هاتوا معلم بعت لي الفيديو. بترفعه على اليوتيوب غير مدرج. حلو. ارفعه غير مدرج، انا بحمله وبمنتج لك اياه. غير مدرج شي ما يشوفوه العالم، لاني بس شافوه بعد. تحسن نص ساعة يا زلمة. ايش بتحسن؟ تبع التليفون ايه. ما بتحسن، بدك تسحبه على فلاشة. بدك تسحبه بفلاشة. طلع معلم بعت لي صورتك. لا زبط لك اياها. ثغرة جديدة صح؟ ايه قصدك المعلم، ايه صح صح، انا معلم ايش اسمه، كان عندي نيمار خيالي، صرت اكبه على الزي انزل محل رونالدينو البيك تايم ال 107. صرت معلم انا ايمت يمكن قبل هي التحديثة، اسال الدكتور. معلم رونالدينو بنزل بالشوط الثاني لك مثل الكلب برقد بالملعب، بفلح الملعب فليحه. اجباري. اخشم طبيعي يا يا دشنوف، اذا هي اللعبه معتمده ما انه تلعبها، معتمده انه تفتح باكجات، بده يشاركوا لك اللعيبه اجباري شيء تفتح. ما بحب العب معلم، انا عندي هذا المهاجم الثقيل مين خلت، يعني مولي تقيل انه هذا الضخم الطويل هيك خلت، حط لك جنبه واحد يرقد. والله خلت معلم. كم ماتش لعبان معي؟ لعبان معي 1071 ماتش، جايب 997 جول وصينع 327 اسيست. ما انا مستحيل اطالع خلت. بس والله مبابي عندي هكر معلم، 795 مباراة. مبابي ايه انا عرضه يا زلمه. معلم مبابي مساهم معي يمكن 900 هدف 1000 هدف، لعبان 695 مباراة. لا يا زلمه والله زولا اسطوري، ما عم
Welcome
بطلعه من
to
التشكيله.
those who have joined us all here on a beautiful
هلا
clear
بعطيك اياها.
evening. The
والله ما راح
conditions
بس تخلص
contributing
المباراة.
to a fantastic atmosphere
ما
in the
تعتمد على
stands.
البليدز.
This
والله
really is
دشانوف ما
the
تعتمد على
place to
البليدز.
be. I'm your commentator Peter Drury and providing his unique
ما
blend
بدك
of
بليدز.
expert analysis. Here's Jim
هي
Neville.
البليدز ذاتها معروفة، بنزل
Honestly,
لاعب
Jim,
اول
there's a
اسبوعين
great
بقوي
sense
فيها
of
بعدين
anticipation in this
للكب.
stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
عندك شنايدر
And the
الجديد
mood is boisterous. It is a
معلم
perfect
والله اسطوري.
ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
لك ايه اجروا نار يمين
Well, there could
يسار
be
بليدز
caught
ومن
out
دون
here.
بليدز.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
شو زبلات شو شنو زيكو. والله أنا اول فترة لعب معي وقت نزلوا واحد ابداع تبع البرازيل. ايه معلم والله لعب معي ماتشات حلوة، قضى معي.
Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not
والله
against
ما
his
عم
opponent.
بنزله، مو اجى بداله زله.
Well, if there's one player that stands out in this lineup, it has to be Frank
انا
Lampard, the
الشوط الثاني
leader and
معلم بنزل
conductor, and
شنايدر،
on so many
رونالدينو،
occasions a match winner, Jim.
Yeah,
ابراهيم
you have
اوفيتش،
a critical role
شمايكل
to play here,
وسيدورف.
Peter. He's so important. I think he's going to occupy a
مش
central
مايكل، شو
position,
سموه هذا،
starting as either a
شافشينكو
deep line
شافشينكو.
playmaker or central midfielder. But with such a good engine,
ايه اخر
you
واحد.
combine that with the creativity, and the eye for goal, and I'm sure just about everything
نزلت
this
مع
team
امبابي.
does will go through him.
And no, that was never going to make it.
Adriano
معلم
really was
فينيشه
well
اسطوري
marshaled there
من
because he
بعيد،
was
منين ما
denied the
شاط هي الباص
opportunity
والشوطه جول.
to turn.
بس اعطيته باص شوطه جول.
And this is Hullet. Syria disappointing in the end.
كمان القبله حلوه. بس معلم هلا افضل لاعب عم بشوفه عندي في الوسط، ماسك لي الوسط مسك بلينغهام.
Salah plays it in. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough.
داشانوف انتبهت شغله على شنايدر؟ انتبهت شغله على شنايدر الجديد انه عم برفع كاني عنده الكره الثاقبه. معلم عم بنزله احيانا عم برفع لابراهيموفيتش لأخذ برفع نفس طريقه الكره الثاقبه. معلم شوطه نار، شوطه بس شوطه زرقاء نار، انسى هدف. بس انا استغربت من رفع انه لاعب ما عنده كره ثاقبه شلون عم برفع هيك بهالطريقه. يا حرام عليك يا ندفد على العارضه. معلم شنايدر جرب رفع فيه وجرب نص دبل تاتش مع شوطه. هكر بس عملت فيه دبل تاتش شوطه هكر.
No goals as yet. Beckenbauer. Livingston have.
بس بدي اعطيه لسه بديل مؤثر عشان ينزل بالشوط الثاني يفلح فليح.
Just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chase the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
كبيت ميسي البليدز ال 108 القديم. قلبته جي بي. والله معلم نزلته ماتش بالغلط، بدي انزل ميسي هداك ولا نزلت هيك؟ يشوط ويكب يشوط ويكب يشوط ويكب، قلت له علي الطلاق لو قلبك جي بي. عملت هيك وقلبته جي بي. والله قلبته جي بي.
Syria really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalize on this good spell, though.
يفضح عرضه منين ما شاط عرضه، منين ما شاط يضربه بالعرض، مستحيل يدخله.
He's been side down. Is that a penalty? No, the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box and it is just a free kick.
يلا بس تخلص الماتش. بركي هذا بنسحب هلا.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Judge Surely! Goal! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Syria are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to
ما اجى والله معي. حاولت ضل بالباكج 100 لاعب فيه هازارد ولامبارد وهذا الصربي. بس عم بقولوا والله كويس. هلا هو اكيد خفيف يعني، وعنده ممتن دربلينج وهي المهارة لهي الأقدام المغناطيسية، يعني أكيد مراوغته هتكون نار.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defense, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
يا زلمة هذا مطرود له لاعب وعم كسر خسران 2-0. طب انسحب.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, just the keeper now. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
عم بقصقص
There's a
عم بخلع
beautiful
اللعيبة خلق.
simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, what has happened here? Bellingham, the magician in chief, his feet twinkling. Oh, he's onto this. And
هنا هو.
yes!
هلا بس انت حملته بعت لي رابطه بعود انا
In his
بنزله.
thrice, and they are soaring.
ايه بعت لي رابطه. لا ما بيطلع لحدا، اذا ما
How's
بعت
that
رابط
for
ما
a
حدا بيحسن يشوفه.
class finish?
Well, he's a
حتى اذا
defensive
دخلوا على
nightmare.
قناتك عم
You
يشوفوا
try
لحتى
to
انت
send
تبعت
him one
الرابط.
way and he just slips the other.
لك يعني مثال.
A case
لك لا
now
انت
of
فهمت ليش؟
complete control.
اذا فتحته ما هو
I think
مدرج
if
وانا
enough great
حملته
awareness
ونشرته
to
جزء
everything
اليوتيوب
they've
ما
been
يقبل
doing
فيه.
during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
اذا ما عملت عليه ردات فعل وكذا ما برضى فيه.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Zola. Great chance! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
عندك السرعه 1000 ما هذا شنو؟
Some resolute defending there.
معلم بعد ما جبت السرعه 1000
Neymar
كنت
gets
احمل
a
الفيديو تبع
frustrated figure
اليوتيوب
right now.
ضل
He
ساعتين
just
3 عم
cannot get
بحمل.
away.
هذيك
Oh,
مره
he
لك
needs a
لسه ماني
moment,
مظبط
and
الصوره
one of his
المصغره،
teammates shouldn't
حطيته على
pick it up
التحميل
on
5
that.
دقائق
Quick
صار على اليوتيوب.
Goes looking wide.
ده شنوف والله ضل 3 ساعات 4
There's a bit of a
ساعات لقط ما
wide
يتحمل.
position.
بتعرف شو قد يكون الفيديو معلم؟ 15
Ball
دقيقه.
over the line.
تخيل وقت كنت افتح بس.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real
ما شلون
show of
العاب
discipline.
الخصم يطلع قدامي يكفر. لاعب يعبلق لي.
Here's Zola. Now there's a fine shoot. And that's a good finish.
ايه
And they're threatening to fly away.
لك كان
here.
فيديو التيك توك هيك له دقيقتين 3 ليتحمل.
Piercing,
هذا اشوفكم معلم
piercing, and with
يعني شيء
pinpoint
بسيط.
accuracy,
تيك توك.
he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seems
لما وقت اتصلوا فيني قال فانا
The
لاخذ السرعه
referee has
1000
signaled for half-time.
ما بعطي فرحتي لحدا.
Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
لك حطيت الروتر جنب البلاي
Syria
ستيشن بعيد عنه
really
نص
are
متر.
in control here. They've done exactly what
جبت
they set
جهاز
out to
بس
do.
للبيت
There's
قلت
a
لهم ممنوع
genuine
حدا
flow
يشبك على
about their
الروتر.
football and some of the stuff they've played so far.
والله جبت لهم
Great
جهاز
on the
بس
eye.
عشان يبسوا يحسنوا ياخذوا
Syria
الشبكه.
are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is
لك ويصل
surely
له بس ما بيصل على
insurmountable.
البيت. ما حطيته عندي بالغرفه
And we are
ولا
back
جبت لهم
underway.
جهاز بس قلت لهم ما بطالع الروتر لبرا والله اذا بتأذنوا.
Adriano. Ferdinand. Bellingham. And it's been played through. Oh, he's in! Must be! Zola! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Syria certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. This might spell take. Goes for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, it's a stunning goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And look
بدو
at
الطفيشة
his
وينها؟
joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Well, this is turning into a
تمام
real
معلم والله
hammering now, Peter.
بحمله.
They're demoralised.
And with that, the hat-trick
ما في
is
مشكلة معلم.
complete.
And the frightening thing
هذا
is,
بتعرف
Peter,
اسمه اللي عم
this
تلعب
isn't
معه
even a
معلم؟
surprise. He thrives in these
اذا
situations.
بتحسن تلقط له صوره من على النت بدمج لك اياها معه.
Syria are having a ball here.
اكتب انت اسمه كذا على اليوتيوب الا ما يطلع بس لدكتور هذا
Somewhat off target.
دكتور فيكتور معلم. دكتور بيس عفوا.
That one.
Well, everything
بس تلاقي عنده صوره بعد بظبط لك اياها معه.
Yellow or red? It is red. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
تدخل عندي على المشاركة، أعطيك تطويرة زلة. القط تصنيفه أنت صورة ملفه الشخصي. إيه بعت لي إياها بقى وبظبط لك إياها أنا. لا ما بطلعوا. طلع تسديد 10، تمرير 1، مراوغة 9، براعة 9، هو الجزء السفلي 10، إيه مراوغة 9، براعة 9، هذا الجسم السفلي 9، في الكرات الرأسية 1. والله معي أنا أو شريك أسطوري يعني. بس عم بقول لك أنا ما بعتمد على البليدز أبدا، ولا يعني قليل 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 هيك لأكون مثلا معلم فاضي مثلا، أو مباراة مثلا هيك مسكرة معي، بشوط بلودز. بلودز بشوط بليدز. ليه مين عم تنزل بداله؟ والله أنا عارفه أساسي. بالشوط الثاني بحط بداله رونالدينو. مارادونا من إمتى نزل؟ ما عنده بوسترين، مارادونا بوستر واحد. والله قصير، ايش طوله؟ وين الشاعر الزبلتينو؟ لو قدوه طفشه.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. And here's Bellingham. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van der Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean,
And the finish! Pinged towards the front line. And no, that was never going to make it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bellingham. And he's intervened well there. Van der Ven. More and more pressure on the ball here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Zola. Now that is tidy, really tidy. Oh, super ball. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the...
And the shot! Eze. Alvarez. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Azar. Seedorf. Oh, no joy this time. And reclaimed it in a trice. Alvarez, renowned for his long-range shooting. And here's Ibrahimovic. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And this is Azar. Cross it. Towering header! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy. You lucky, lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Pull it. And here's Mbappe. Now that's a lovely exchange. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Ibrahimovic. Tries a shot! Goal! Serbia! And Serbia score first. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Serbia have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Impressive jump! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will...
Tries from distance. That was mighty close. And here's Hullet. Zola. Alvarez is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. No way through. Looking for options for movement. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Nesta makes the interception. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's picked out the run. Big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Hazard is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that has been cleared. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Chance, surely! Off the post! Not a bad try by any means.
I think his reaction says everything there, Peter. Just a fraction inside. That's all he needed to be.
And it's Nedved. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Looking for a runner. Oh, he's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, nice one too, very nice. He's free, he has got space. And that was very necessary. Bellingham. Nedved, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Seedorf. Eze.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Seedorf. Pirlo can so cleverly bypass the press. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Nedved ventures forward. Can he get it through? Oh, good ball! Maldini can get it clear. Toure getting this one clear. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Thuram makes a move down the right, and it's Azar. And here's Ibrahimovic. The referee's awarded a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Missed by a fraction. Yaya Toure. Mbappe. And it's Nedved. Mbappe. Great chance! It's in! And the comeback is complete! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Syria have the... Ibrahimovic! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that's nice. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. So changes afoot here, and from both sides. That's a little off target. Alvarez, and that's a good ball. Oh, the ball's run loose here. He is through here. Thuram tries to clear. Schneider is someone with real dynamite in his boots. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay full? And Seedorf! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Seedorf really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Terrific effort! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Czech claims comfortably. Serbia have the chance to go the other way. He's in a great position here. And this is Owen. Deftly away. And he's only too happy to take that back. That's a delicate pass. And that was asking for too much. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
And here's Alvarez. And it's made its way to him. That is lovely. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Now it's Shevchenko. Schneider. Facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Just eases him off the ball. Over to the other side.
Well spotted.
And here's Alvarez. Nicely weighted ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Goes for a shot! And it's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Quite a game this, all square again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Serbia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Tries to play it through, and this is Schneider. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pirlo gets it away. Played back in.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
The ball's gone astray. No, he's had it taken off him, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Alvarez. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Serbia are looking to break at pace. Maldini gets over and intercepts.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Seedorf. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And it's Schneider. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho. And there goes the final whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Chance here to counter. Pass is just off target. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Seedorf plays a sharp little ball here. Bellingham. Yaya Toure. And here's Mbappe, and he shoots! So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Pass somewhat off target. Bellingham. Nice sequence of passes, this. And that's been intercepted. And he's had a shot! Superb from Hullet! About as smooth as it gets. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And here's Hullet. And there's the shot! And that's off target.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham going forward. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Hullet. Yaya Toure. Now that's well seen too. And that's a throw-in. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Maldini. Nedved. Now it's Nedved. Tries to play it through. Great ball and he's in. Nedved! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Syria. It's Nedved! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Ibrahimovic. This is promising. And here's Ibrahimovic. Nedved. Mbappe. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's a goal kick.
تجميد 1000. روح العالم كلها عم تلعب، بس مو بهالضغط هذا على السيرفرات.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards
مشان
for a little
البطولة
while.
بكون كله
Well, I think
فاتح.
he'll undoubtedly add
هن
more
سيرفراتهم
movement
سيرفرات
and
كاكي.
fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Toure did just about enough
لا
to
المرة
come out
الماضية ما
on top
لعبته،
there.
هاي أول مرة
Neither
بلعبه.
party overly willing to compromise.
هن بيفتحوا بالفعاليات.
Now it's Ibrahimovic,
لا موجودة ما بصر
and it's Azar.
بالفعاليات البطولة الصفراء.
5 minutes till the break. Pinches it off him. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The pass has gone astray. Bellingham. Zola. Hazard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, lovely bit of skill.
لا والله فيه.
And that's another good run of the
13
ball.
7 بطلع بنزل ليش؟
Zola. Pull it. Could move
ما
the quickly
دخيلك ما
here.
تفرق.
Pull it. And a chance! Oh, the ball's... And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's
أوف
anyone's
أوف
ball now.
ينحن عرضك.
That's going to go a long way. And the shot's on here. That's the end of the first 45. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist
هو على هذا
change
التول
at
ما
this
موضوع
stage.
ضغط شبكي، هو ضغط على السيرفرات.
Syria firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline.
والله ما بكون حدا عم بيلعب ديفيجن، والله بعد ال 11 بحولوه على الديفيجن.
So let's get the ball rolling. Yaya Toure can so cleverly bypass the press. Thiago. Best. Goes looking wide. Oh, that's neat. Best. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Azar. Oh, nicely intercepted. And Best. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Now, this could be a chance. Zola. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Nedved. Thuram. Syria in a very solid position, 2 to the good.
Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's really put himself on the line here. Syria have their second corner now. He leaps for it! But he's left disappointed.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Zola gives it back. Seedorf, Rummenigge, Seedorf, Rummenigge. So we have movement on both benches. Almost an hour gone. Nicely aimed pass. Seedorf. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's been played through. And he was alert to it. That's good running with the ball. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Engages and forces him off the ball. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Dembele. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Best. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Schneider! Thiago. Seedorf. Can he get it through? Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Passing is crisp and... Great chance! And how good was that? A finish of true class! It's all becoming so easy.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
A case now of complete control. Driving on and making good progress. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Great defending, strong and determined. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Thiago. Nicely weighted ball. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Ronaldinho going face to face with his great rival. Knocks it into space. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And Seedorf! Syria are closing in on a comfortable win. Schneider has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Schneider, and it's Salah. Desai cuts it out. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Vieira. Thiago. And it's Seedorf. Rafael Varane. And it's Schneider. And here's Mohamed Salah. Well read. And the danger is averted. Looking for the run. Oh, shooting chance! It's hit the upright. Oh, that's a waste. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And the referee brings it to a close. Syria looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Luis Suarez, the man who spearheaded that famous front three, a striker whose achievements were simply glorious.
Just a machine, Peter. Energetic, tireless, constantly pinning defenders. Those qualities pushed the Catalan dominance to another level entirely. I remember one game in the January of the season when he joined, he was unplayable, and the other two up front acted similarly.
Yeah, and all of that, of course, against the team they hadn't beaten in the previous 6. So, I guess 7th time lucky that night.
And the one Suarez scored was probably the pick of them all.
Del Piero. And Del Piero! Oh, it rattles the bar. he's had it nicked away. Roberto Carlos. That's a throw. Yaya Toure gives no quarter whatsoever. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now there's a fine ball. And they're back on the ball again. And he's heaved it away. Looking tight. Shapes to shoot! Syria with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 2 then. Not a lot we need to say about that. And now they can clear their lines. And this is Hullet. Stam deals with that comfortably. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Hazard. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Oh, that's a very great chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So, third corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. The Netherlands have the chance to go the other way. Great defending, strong and determined. He's found a way through. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Zanetti. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Mbappe. And here's Suarez. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. It's a good 35 yards out, this. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now they can spring out of defence. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Okay, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
That's a pretty loose pass.
The Netherlands definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it?
Luis Suarez!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos plays it short.
Chance for a shot! That's just playing it safe and simple.
Threads one in, and he's picked out the run. Shot could be on. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Hazard. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Hazard. Oh, what a ball!
And Yaya Toure!
Ferdinand. Here's Nedved. Nedved charging forward, the ball at his feet. He is through here. Real chance! And that is well cleared. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Chips it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Yaya Toure. Toure running with the ball. Nicely shaped ball. In with the challenge. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're straight back at it at the start.
Shoots!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Maldini. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Maldini. Del Piero does really well there. He is strong.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Del Piero. Thuram gets across to intercept that. And the counter is on. Now it's Mbappe. It's a good spell of possession, this. Plays a sharp little... Can he finish? And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Oh, terrible pass. And he's running, takes a shot! And he hits the net! A horrible blip. A moment they could well have done without.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
The first breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on.
Luis Suarez! And he's there to get it away. And it's Hazard. Del Piero.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Mbappe. Zola in acres of space out wide. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Zola. Now it's Mbappe. And he's quick to return it. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Hullet. And Hullet! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same...
And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The Netherlands have their third corner. He's having a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Just eases him off the ball. And he was alert to it. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Nedved. Looking for options for movement. He has found the way through. And here's Zanetti. Stam cuts it out. Messi going face to face with his great rival.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nice bit of trickery. Oh, such a clever touch. Mbappe! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Mbappe really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Now it's Hullet. Always onto this. Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Mbappe. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bellingham. Messi. Yaya Toure plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Defending was strong and firm. Zola receives it in a wide position. Great ball, and he's... Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. They will take that. And that is that. Syria pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Hullet taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now. Millwall have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Now it's Mbappe. Nedved gets on his bike and on the move. Nedved stood his ground strongly. Goes for a shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Millwall are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's under a lot of pressure there. Now there's a fine ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Pelé. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. It's a throw-in. Syria leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Bellingham, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Pelé. Nedved can see things others simply cannot. Zola makes a dash for it.
Might want to be careful there.
Cannavaro with the foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Too close for comfort. Now it's Hullet. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham, good driving run. Bellingham driving forwards. Played with speed from back to front. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Nedved. And he's managed to get free. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Millwall definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Hullet! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
No way he was going to let him past. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And he is deftly away. And the shot! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? He's got himself an absolute peach. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Millwall are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Gently done. Bellingham. Vieira. Oh, good spread. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And this is Pele. Pele is fouled. Pullet having a look. That was travelling. Looking to play him in. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Millwall have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's in plenty of space here. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Corner number 2 then. Messi. Now it's Pele. It's a good spell of possession, this. And he's there to make the challenge. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. Put it! And this could be the final action of the first half. Toure is... And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. The second half is up and running. He's beaten the last man. Desai, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Mbappe. Pullet. Bellingham. Pullet. Tries to play it through. And that has left him in a heap. Desai is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And here's Messi. Bellingham. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Takes a shot! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
He's in one-on-one, and the shot! And a neat finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
Syria dragged themselves back again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Bullet being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Nicely weighted ball. Great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Towering header! He's got a goal! And the comeback is complete! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now that's well seen too. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was. I think the message...
And Shevchenko! Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
اوف، عنا فتحة مجانية. معقول يطلع لي ايتو؟ إيه بقى مو ايش قلب حظي ايشو. تفضل هاتهم يلا. هدول 50.